Greetings, patriots, starseeds, light workers, and our beautiful souls out there, our brave military, and of course our galactic brothers and sisters. Welcome to 1776 United. We're in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, I want to, basically call ourselves what we are. We're indigos. We're the ones that are the awakened souls out there. We are indigos. We might be old souls. We might have come in the 40s, might have come in the 50s, such as me, might have come in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And we have been basically selected. Our consciousness has been selected by our Father to help awaken, such as a star seed. You're planting seeds on this beautiful Gaia that we inhabit. Okay, so we are here to plant the seeds to others, but we have adversaries, we have enemies out there that are doing everything to stop our ascension, and the people that we want to wake up, their ascension as well. Make no mistake, there's people in your family, friends, cousins, brothers and sisters that are their souls were taken, maybe not on a negative point, or their, let's just say their souls were taken at first, and they've turned to a dark side, okay? And I have a daughter that, went through that experience, so hopefully she can, break through her Draco's enslavement and be able to break out of it and come to the light. But it's in God's hands now. But for the consciousness, for the light, and we are getting lighter. We have been the first, second, and third waves. The people that came in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. We were the first of three waves that came in. Starting in the 40s, okay? And it might even been before that. There's a lot of people that were born, that came, were Jesus' bloodline, and this goes back much, much further. But they've been sending in through portals star seeds at that time. And now since 2000, there has been a huge soul influx of indigos that have come in that are questioning everything. We before questioned society, we questioned our schooling, things didn't fit in our world. We were a bit of a rebel, and you know who you are, and but like I said, this is all part of the ascension, and what the Dracos have been trying to do is keep us separated, and that's quite apparent by what went on during the 2000 Kool-Aid agenda. How they kept everybody separated. We weren't supposed to talk to each other, everybody wearing masks and all this bullshit, right? And nothing was adding up, nothing was making sense. I mean, how come there was no flus out there? How come there was no colds and anything else? Everything was called a CV-19, and that's all part of their illusion that they were trying to portray onto you. Okay, we were always called rebels and hardheads. Didn't want to be a part of any of the grid system. Families always questioned us, and you moved out basically when you could. And although you had this illusion of love and they were blood kind, and all of this, you were really your own person. And like I said, you know who you are. But the real wave came in 2000, when all this stuff was going on. The Dracos were trying to basically lock us down in their way of doing things. But as they were doing that, huge insurgence of waves were coming in of new indigo children, and now 20 years later, 25 years later, the Gen X or whatever you want to call them are questioning anything, and they're no part of doing this. They don't want any part of the bullshit that's going on right now. They don't care. They're living their own lives. And this is the biggest fear for the Draco. Now, our consciousness, as before, they wanted to keep us all separated, okay? And that's all breaking down. Their veil is thinning out, okay? And this is about how I can do this, because I can't really give a day's notice because I don't know how things are going to be planned out here. It's a little bit different down here. Now, Gaia opened up portals. Our beautiful planet that we live in, okay, is an energy source, and it started opening up portals to bring in the light indigos, to plant more seeds, to raise the consciousness, to connect the consciousness together, okay? And this is what it's all about. Our animals, okay? By keeping us separated, the Dracos thrive on that. They thrive on the loosh and everything else, but they don't seem to understand that our animals are here to help us as well. The animals on this planet are guardians of Gaia. They're guardians of us, to connect us, to help connect us. They're doing what they can to help us connect and open up our empathy and our love. Okay, that's what they do. Sometimes they take on certain diseases that you have, just so they can sacrifice themselves, such as C or whatever they are, whatever you may have or what's coming. They will rectify that, right? Have you ever noticed it in a videotapes where you'll see little baby born babies laying in the crib or whatever, and the kitty comes over and the little cat comes over and they like to sleep beside whatever? That cat's protecting that from all the dark entities that want to loosh that baby, okay? And then all of a sudden you'll see the cat, it'll be looking at things in the dark, completely pitch dark, and it'll be looking at things, and all of a sudden it'll lunge towards it. Well, that's scaring that Draco loosh entity, dark entity away, protecting the baby. That's what they're here for. The whales are huge, and the dolphins, and the horses and the elephants on land, and the in the sea it's the dolphins and the orca whales and all these other things. Why don't they go after the people? Very, very seldom you'll see that. But and even with the sharks, you don't see the sharks will not just come out and attack. They don't have the sometimes they don't have the balance or the intelligence there to know the difference between when it's blood in the water, they're hungry and they just go after the blood, right? So there's a misconstrued there a lot of misleading stories about and the Dracos try to demonize all this. The dolphins are extremely smart, and they will come to you if they need help, and if you need help, they'll come to your rescue as well. This has all been proven time and time again throughout history. Now, the Dracos need to keep us in the rotating vortex, okay? And that's where the rotating vortex is through money, enslavement, through taxes, constant payments, fighting with other neighbors, keep you in fear from what's going on in the media by messing around with your head and saying there's going to be all these World War I or II, whatever these wars are going to be, and they tried to prop up all these wars. So basically they were using those wars to kill each other. And then, of course, they're doing whatever they can to poison the planet and poison our animals and poison us to keep us in this fear state of mind. And we've got to break through that and say that all they have is an illusion. All they have is harsh words and threats, idle, empty threats. They can't touch us because, this is who we are. Yeah, it's the rain just coming over now. They are the architects of this illusion, okay? The dark elements keep the dark system rolling. They keep it rolling all the time. But like I said, their veil is thinning out, and it's not going to be a very, very happy ending. They keep us after the money. That's why they put money, worthless paper on the planet. Okay, and I want to just add to this. Now that we're talking about a little bit about money, I want to add something here. I want everybody, and I encourage everybody to go out there and start wearing silver. Okay, I want to start wearing copper. Okay, copper and silver mesh so well together, and they actually look nice together. You got the silver and then you got the bronze together. They look very, very beautiful. They put gold, into our psyche to say, oh, well, if you've got gold, you are synonymous with riches and money and all this other stuff, right? And that really is not the case. The gold really does nothing for you physically. It does appearance-wise, and everybody thinks, oh, this person's got a lot of gold on them, with gold earrings, gold nose rings, and whatever else that's there, okay? See, this is why, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm always getting these interruptions because they know, the Draco knows I'm over the target. You see? Anyways, this will stop because the Draco doesn't have that much energy. But what I'm saying, this is a perfect illustration. See? It's gone. You see how that worked? As soon as I knew and recognized that he was here, he disappeared again. And it's not an illusion. This is all scripted. This whole world that we live in is scripted. Okay? If I want to say, rain, rain, go away, come back again another day, as what our old families and fathers and mothers used to say. Rain, rain, go away, coming back again another day. Now it's a little bit quieter now, right? But they know that I'm over the target, and this is why I'm constantly being attacked, which is fine. They're weak. I know they're weak. And I know that all their threats are empty. So, like I said, they want to keep us enslaved, and always chasing the dollar to try and, keep us focused in on, work, 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 pay your taxes, pay your mortgage, pay your car, just so you can have that appearance. Oh, I got to have this, $10,000 gold necklace, or this $30,000 gold necklace. That makes you work so hard to get that. But yet you can have a silver necklace, okay, for a couple days' pay, and this silver, by touching your skin, or the copper touching your skin, heals your body. It heals it. That energy that comes in off of that is part of your energy. Your energy that you are throwing off. It's also part of this energy. This is all part of your same energy that's going there. And that is something that they cannot get near. A person or a soul, a conscious soul that wears this, keeps the demons away. They try, as you just heard, it's not, that was just doesn't come over, oh, it's just nature happening, doing its thing. Yeah, well, nature's scripted. Because they have this element of manipulation, as they do on everything. Okay? So wear copper. Go out there and buy the copper. Go out there and buy the silver. Get rid of all your gold. It's not worth it. They're trying to pump up the gold right now. But they cannot pump it up any farther because it's just not making sense. There's so much gold out there, it's gonna be driven down again. Okay? You hear it? The Dracos are screaming, they're thundering, they're doing everything they can to shut me down. Where I'm at right now. I would bet my bottom dollar that this is the only place it's happening to right now, is right over top of my my location, because I see light and sun coming up on the other side. It's just this big black cloud that just come over me at this time. You see? Everything's scripted. They're doing everything to shut me up. This is not scientific. This is our reality. And the faster that we recognize this, the faster we can wake up to what they're trying to do, and that will scare them to death. Yes, this is a spiritual war. It's a very good spiritual war, but we're winning it. We're winning it because we can recognize exactly what's going on with them and how they're trying to keep us loosed and keep us in this rotating vortex of illusion that everything is hopeless, and it's not. All we have to do is open it up. I got so much to talk about this, and I'm going to give it some little bit of time, and we can have a little chit chat about everything, and get your questions ready. I'll be getting you know, just try and put them in capital letters so we can push forward. With that being said, my time is up. I love you all, my soul family. I love you all. So don't ever think that I will ever leave or, you know, stop my fight. You are my energy, and we'll do this and complete this and get rid of these dark elements together. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.